Sister Angela Ann is a force of nature. Creative, innovative, hard-driving. I don't think she ever sleeps. Really focused on how to make the Catholic Church stronger.
People love to be with her. You would think, when she's visiting, you would think this was a superstar or Pope Francis.
She's remarkably innovative, creative, truly tireless. And she's a person driven, obviously, by deep faith. Everything she does not simply for her institute, the university, but really to serve the church. And she's been remarkably influential in that work.
Sister Angela Ann is effervescent. She is a woman of incredible hope. She believes in possibility. If you see 3 ways of doing something, she will find 10. If you see that things are impossible, she will find that it is possible and show a path to it. She's undaunted, she's unstoppable. She is the Energizer Bunny and then some.
I attribute my passion to really the gift of the Holy Spirit. And every night before I go to bed, I pray to the Holy Spirit. I wake up in the morning, I pray that I have the gifts of the Holy Spirit will inspire me and give me the energy to do what I want. But I believe in what I do. I believe in the work of our institute. I believe in the mission that the university and the Marianists have given us. And it's a calling, and I cannot not imagine not being enthused about such a great calling as to invite people to an deeper encounter with the person of Jesus Christ today. I had prepared for 7 years to go to Latin America. My community is an apostolic missionary community. And they said, you're going to Dayton for 1 year. That was in 1971. And I was working for the Catholic Schools Office of the Archdiocese in the northern area, which is very rural. And I was traveling about 2,500 miles a month between Catholic schools and parishes, consulting with Catholic school teachers and adult faith formation. And one evening at a dinner, someone asked what I did, and I told them about my travels, and a gentleman there said, you know, I just invested in a cable company, and I have 4 cities or towns where you are giving these talks, and you're giving some of the same talks in each of the towns. Why don't you go on TV and do it on cable TV? I said, I know nothing about cable TV. And he says, well, I'll give you free time, free studio, but I'm looking for programs for my cable station. And that's how I began in communications in 1971.
Her early innovations in communications in relationship to catechetical education were really legendary. So long before we had ever heard of the internet, Sister Angela Ann was doing electronic video conferencing. She was looking for the best ways to translate cutting-edge communication technologies into the work of the university and the work of the church.
In 1995, Brother Ray Fitz, who was the president of the University of Dayton at that time, he encouraged the Institute to begin looking at distance learning. We began piloting how we could possibly use the internet for adult faith formation.
The virtual learning community for faith formation has been instrumental in communicating the gospel message and helping people learn and grow in their faith.
She uses her creativity, her passion to create religious education programming that helps people learn about the faith, but also really helps them to live their faith.
I see her as a bridge intellectual in the sense that she's really steeped in the theology of evangelization and catechesis. And she takes those ideas and she's been able to mold it into a program of faith formation that has global reach.
She has touched the lives of a great number of lay and ministerial leaders throughout North America and the world.
What matters to her is opening up a world of education, of faith formation to people who otherwise wouldn't have that opportunity. So it's really the impact on people's lives and on the mission of the church that she cares about. Technology is just a great way to advance that mission.
Beyond the great work she's done for the university, Sister Angela really is just a warm, welcoming presence on campus.
And what I love about what happens in class when she's here at UD is the look of awe on the students' faces. And I think they go forth inspired.
Sister Angela has long contributed to a program called the Chaminade Scholars Program. She takes students between their junior and senior years on a pilgrimage overseas in Europe. And that experience for our students is truly life transforming.
Over the years, our paths have crossed here in the Vatican at an organization that used to be called the Pontifical Council for Social Communications. And every year when she brings her Chaminade students from Dayton here for a Vatican experience, I've seen Angela Ann put that messaging into practice. I've seen her act out that grace and favor with what must be at this stage thousands of students from all over the world. People who've been touched, moved, challenged, and changed, not only by what she teaches, but mostly by who she is.